I enjoy watching it. I don't know the first thing of it, but I remember I was at a jiu-jitsu class where one of the guys was a white belt and he was a judo black belt. And he was just launching fuckers. I'm like, white belt my ass, dude. I'm not going with you. And he's like, yeah, I have a little bit of judo experience. I'm like, how much? He's like, oh, like 13 years. I'm a black belt. I was like, oh, you sandbagging motherfucker.
Judo fighters are humble.
Yeah. He was actually very humble, I'm sure. But it was weird because like,
motherfucker.
he showed me some things where it's just these little shifts of the toes, right? Like you just barely change your foot position and all of a sudden they're getting launched over your hip. And it didn't even make sense to me. Like I couldn't conceptualize how such little movements.
The grip and everything till you're gonna get the throw. It's a long way. There's so many movements was built on the other till you're gonna get this, because if you grip here, you know that he or she gonna grip this way, and then you're gonna get that, but he going to step here or move here, and then you are maybe ready for the throw, but if you're gonna throw, he may do the contra technique on that way, and I'm gonna finish him in that way. And you know already from the beginning what you're going to do. So you finish on that way with all his reactions.
I'll just do jiu-jitsu on jiu-jitsu I can just lay on him. I can just be fat. Like that's
smash and pass.
If I get to the top position, I just lay there and I'm like, all right, now I can think. So that's way too technical for me. Yeah. But is that how you grew up? Judo all the time? Like what other sports did you play?
So when I turned to 20, I was like, judo is getting like really intense and too much. I didn't want to get burned out. So I started joining some freestyle wrestling too, because I just love martial arts. I love fighting. I love the body contact. I love to feel the others. I like to sweat together, like training hard and everything. So I started doing some wrestling and I really liked it. And I was like, oh, I could be good in that. But I started too late because I'm not really good to protect my legs. I'm getting better now, but not like world level class.
Right.
I won a national championship and few, like every year I get placed, but I also won once.
Wait, you won a national championship in freestyle wrestling and you didn't start till you were 20?
Yes, when I started in 20. Judo is a very good basement.
Yeah, no, I get it, but I know some kids that were wrestling because I was an average wrestler in high school.
In wrestling. We have so many Olympic
You like the
champions.
Iranians, like you just everybody breathes.
And
fighting.
on the final, I always was going against a world champion girl.
From Iran, probably, right? I'm telling you, man, the Iranians.
But when I
wrestle
won, she was in different category. That's why I was able to win.
Perfect. So, Kourtney, what about you? What's your sports background other than breaking watermelons with your thighs, which you should tell everybody what that's about? But what was your athletic pedigree?
Oh, everything. I was just a tomboy. Which we're losing all of our tomboys, and it feels like now, but that's another story. But yeah, I grew up skiing, basketball, cheerleading, if you can believe that one. And then I got into arm wrestling.
You were the base, right?
That's exactly right.
So you were competing in arm wrestling?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I mean, I'm Australia's first female champion, but that's only because there was like 4 women there. And
so wait, are you Australian?
No, I'm from Eureka, California.
Okay.
Bumfuck Egypt. Can we say that anymore?
Yeah, totally.
Whatever.
Bumfuck
Egypt.
Fine. Yeah. The Egyptians have a weaker military than us. I feel like we can make fun of it. We basically just can't make fun of the Russians or the Chinese because their military actually can fight back. But so what were you doing in Australia?
That's where I met my husband.
Okay.
And so
are people shocked when they find out you have a husband?
Yes, they are. Everybody thinks I'm gay.
Yeah, of course. Because you have the hipster tattoos. Yeah. You're super buff. You have a short haircut. Like I would also assume.
We can tell them.
Yeah.
Francesca can change you. She can turn you. That's like
I'm not going to hide you no more. Understand? Bring us together, right?
All right, so I have to ask, is your husband like a power lifter, big motherfucker as well? Or are you married to like a 140-pound accountant?
He was when I met him. He was a shell of a man. He actually played for Hull City. He played soccer. He played a few games. He sat the bench for most of the time. But yeah, when I met him, he was, your typical English pub crawling, sports watching, but I got him into the gym and now he's obsessed with it.
How exactly do you fall for a, potbelly, pub crawling ex-soccer player? Like I
know.
I picture you like you've got to be with like a Schwarzenegger type looking dude.
Yeah,
No?
it's all about the energy. It's like with women. Like I am attracted to women. I'd say 20% out of 80%. But she's got to have the personality. It's got to have the energy. You know?
Right.
So same with guys. It's like if the energy's there, it doesn't matter necessarily what they look like. And he was remarkable. It's a crazy love story.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So you grow up playing a bunch of myriad of sports. You did pro arm wrestling, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But then you start crushing watermelons with your thighs.
Yes. So we're in this amazing industry. I mean, I don't actually know when she started. I'm like 10 years older than Sheena, and I think I started in 2009.
And by the way, for the people that don't know, Francesca's pro wrestling name is Sheena.
Sheena.
And you do pro wrestling as well, right?
Very little.
Okay.
Very little. So I've dabbled in it.
Okay.
It's hard.
So 10 years ago when you were powerlifting.
Yeah. So I stumbled into this world where I saw an ad on Craigslist and it said muscular calf video shoot. Ballerinas and athletes must apply. It was like $100 an hour. Because at the time I was doing like topless photography because I was strung out on pain pills, and I was an internet sales manager at a car dealership, and I hated my job.
Wait. So powerlifting, internet sales manager, strung out on pills.
Yes.
Doing topless titty shoots for money.
Yeah, and clearly,
like,
I mean, you have the tits for it, so.
Yeah, I mean, no offense, but I have
Can
bigger
we
tits.
see your
than
nipple?
Did you used to have fake tits? Is that
No, not even then. It was
people wanted to see the masculine?
I guess
itty bitty titty committee.
Yeah, there's a whole market for it. There's something for any women listening. Whatever you hate about your body, there's some dude out there paying for it on the internet.
Oh, for sure. Oh shit.
Yeah, that's probably some girl calling right now.
No, that's my old man alarm to take my vitamins. Like, that's, go take your pills, Scott, and go to bed.
Relatable.
Yeah. My wife's like, I'm gonna be in Mexico for a week. Should I set an alarm for your nighttime pills? I'm like,
my God. I
love her.
She's the best. My wife is the best.
That's
by the way.
awesome. We got leggings for her.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
All right, so you go to be a calf model, and by the way, this is so crazy. The strung out on pills, does that come from being a power lifter, or were you just a drug addict, or what was that?
I was bodybuilding, so
bodybuilding?
I hadn't really gotten into powerlifting, and I still don't call myself a power lifter. I mean, I do.
Okay, bodybuilder.
Yeah,
I kind of use the term
Same
interchangeably because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
We're like, it's sharp.
Yeah.